If you're an EST student, this lesson is going to help you so much. Let's start now with Omar al-Mukhtar, and today's lesson is related to the run-on sentence. At first, we have to know what does mean a run-on sentence. A run-on sentence occurs when two or more independent clauses are connected in a wrong way. If you remember the first video in which we discussed together, what does it mean, independent clause? Yes, I can hear you well. Yes, you're correct. What does mean an independent clause? It's what, mister? It can stand alone. Yes, you're correct. So now, and also, if you want to collect more information related to the independent clause, you have to watch video number 1. One more time to the definition of the run-on sentence. How can I know that I have this problem and I need to fix it? When you can see two or more what? Independent clauses. So here they are connected in a wrong way. But we still have a question. What does mean they are connected in a wrong way? Let's have an example. If we have this one, I love to write papers. I would write one every day if I had time. Here, if you check, the first one is an independent clause. It can stand alone. And the second one is also an independent clause. But the problem is, as you can see, in a way to connect both clauses, it's a wrong way. So here we don't have maybe a full stop. We don't have anything. So this means that here I have this problem, which is the run-on sentence. So now, if you check also, here is sentence 1, or maybe we can name it an independent clause. I love to write papers. And then the second one, I would write one every day if I had what? If I had the time. But to care one more time, we have two independent clauses and they are connected in a wrong way. Another way also, or another for the run-on sentence, in which we have the same also, as I said, two independent clauses, but this time they are joined. But joined with what, mister? With a comma. And let me give you an example. If I say, it was so cold. And then the second one, and then here, I'm going to put what? I'm going to put a comma. And then say, I bought a coat. Yes. Let's check now, related to the definition. The first one, it was so cold. What do we name it in English? Yes, correct. It's an independent clause. And then for the second one, I bought a coat. What do we name it also? It's an independent clause. But mister, here we have a way of connection. I managed to connect them. So is it wrong? No, it's not wrong. You have the same problem. You have the same mistake, which is what? Your sentence is a run-on one. Why, mister? They are joined with what? With a comma. So this means also that you can say two forms of the run-on sentence. The first one without a comma, and then the second one with a comma. So, mister, please, can you help us to fix this problem? Yes. So here, we are going to work together to learn how to correct, how to fix this one. And then we have the first way, which is, mister, the same example, but this time it's different. Why it's different? Because here, mister, I have a period. I have a period. So this is solution number 1. What's solution number 1? To use a period. And it's the easiest way to fix a run-on sentence. To split them into what? Into smaller sentences using a period. What does mean a period? A full stop. So this solution, I think it's the easiest one. So the easiest one is to use a period. And then for the second solution, and how can I apply it? The second one, to use a semicolon. Yes, mister, get back to the same example. I love to write papers, and here this one, to care. It's not a comma. Yes, as you can see, as you can notice the difference. So it's what? It's a semicolon. So when you put the semicolon between the two independent clauses, so excellent. You managed to fix the problem of the run-on sentence. So till now, two solutions. The first one, or two ways to fix the run-on sentence. The first one, to put what? Yes, to put the period. And then the second one, mister, to put what? To insert or to put a semicolon. And then to the third solution. Here is the third one, which is use a comma and what? A coordinating conjunction. Take care, because we have two notes related to conjunctions. The first one, what do we name? Yes, if you remember, we have here and, but, or. Yes, and then when we are going to also to speak more about conjunctions, we are going to name, yes, fanboys. Excellent. This acronym is very important, but we are going to study them what? Later. These kind of conjunctions. So here, if you have the same example, and this time you have what? And. What do we name and? Take care. I have a comma. What do we name and? We name it a coordinating what? Conjunction. So till now, solution number one, use a period. Solution number two, yes, use what? Is it comma? No, it's not correct. So use a semicolon. And then for the third one, to use a coordinating conjunction. To the last one. And for the last one, I'm going to use a conjunction. But this time, it's called a subordinating conjunction. What does it mean? Let me give you the same example and take care that here we're going to speak for some minutes. And then here, mister, I have what? I have my conjunction, which is because, which is different from the same, from what? From the first kind of conjunctions that we studied them as solution number 3. For this one, which is because I love to write papers, and then you put comma, I would like write one every day if I had time. And here the secret in what? In because. How can we speak more about this kind of solution? If you check here, you are going to find our note related to this kind of what? Of conjunctions. And here, if you read this one, because I love to write papers, and let me ask you a question. And my question is what? Now please, is it now an independent clause? Let me think, mister. What does mean an independent clause? Yes, it's a clause that can stand alone. Let me read it. Because I love to write papers? No, mister. This time it's not an independent clause. It's what, mister? It's a dependent one. So here is the difference between what because can do and also the difference between what and can do. For and, which is the first type of conjunctions, yes, if you remember, both sides are what? Are independent clause. But for this one, you can see the first one, the first sentence, which is next to the conjunction, which is what? I turned it from being an independent clause to be a dependent one. And then the second one, which is the same, which is an independent one. So for solutions to fix your run-on sentence, number one, to use what? To use a period. And then the second one, to use a semicolon. And then the third one, to use one of the fanboys conjunctions. And then for this one, mister, I'm going to use conjunctions. But to care, this type of conjunctions, they are going to what? To have a kind of impact. How? Yes, like because, mister, that managed to change this clause from being an independent one to be a dependent one. Thank you so much for watching us. Waiting for you the next time. Be more motivated.